Hi guys, it's just been such a long time since I did a book review, right? So, I mean, you're really gonna like this one. It's the really famous book series, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Pater. So, I'll do a short summary, a really short summary, because my videos always end up so long. Generally, more my fault because I love yapping. I mean, I don't know why, but I talk so much better on the camera than I do in real life. It's like whenever there's a camera in front of me, I'm with my best friend and I can just really speak whatever's on my mind. And God, don't let me start. I will always speak so much. No, not exactly. Okay, sorry. So let's get back on topic. Better Than the Movies. So there's this girl named Liz Buxham, and you know those people who are so lover boy or girl coded, the one who think about love and dream about love, and in general is obsessed with the idea of love. A hopeless romantic all my life. I will not lie when I say I am one of those people. I'm very one of those people, but not fully. I'm quarter half of these people because I just love the idea of love because love is so exhilarating in a way. And Liz Buxham is exactly like that. So her mother died, okay? Typical young adult story. Her mother died when she was really young, but not too young that she doesn't remember her mother. She still remembers her mother and she loves her mother was Doris Day. I don't know that person, but Liz quotes her mother to be a sweet, gentle gardening lady who used to wear flowery patterns, and that's how Liz is also like. She wears flowery patterns. She loves rom coms. A really important fact: she loves rom coms. And when her mother died, she continued those traditions of rom coms and stuff, and her father's very supportive, but her mother died in a car accident, so her dad's protective when it comes to going out late at night and stuff, which is really scary. You can totally get why. Better Than the Movies. So I will the love interest, Wes freaking Bennett, is so attractive, and I don't mean in looks. He is described as muscular, hot, and just generally attractive by society standards. And I will not lie, he's hot. The general depiction and attraction of him is hot. But his personality, the way he's obsessed, not obsessed. Obsessed sounds weird. I don't like guys who are obsessed with girls. But he is so incredible. Clock, yeah, he treats Liz right. So that's what I love. But we haven't reached that part yet. And her dad's kind of protective when it comes to late night roads. And there's Helena. Helena is her stepmom, the lady that her father married. And goddamn, Helena's cool, really cool. I like her a lot. And she's more of a tomboyish type. You know those tomboyish ladies, not too tomboyish, but tomboyish, which is really different from our mother. But I mean, love is love. So Liz Buxbaum, she falls in love easily. Really, not easily. She falls in love, I guess. But she has this childhood sweetheart named Michael Young, and she also has her best friend Jocelyn. And Michael Young used to be her childhood crush. Okay, they were all neighborhood friends. Liz, her best friend Jocelyn, who she didn't used to be best friends back then. But then there's Wes. He's a troublemaker. He used to tease her so much when she was younger, and that's how they all know each other before high school as kids. And Michael Young was her childhood crush. And Michael moved away, and now he's coming back. And Liz, being the lover she is, tries to get him back. But Michael is about to get with Lacey, okay? Lacey is another girl at their school. So, yeah, Lacey. And she's like, yeah, I need to get Michael. I need to get Michael right now. And just as our little lover, Liz, her arch nemesis, Wes Bennett, is friends. They were friends back then with Michael, but close friends now with Michael. And Liz notices, and he's like, "Can you fake date me?" And From there, it is an absolute roller coaster. We only see Liz's Pove in the first book, but it is awesome. And I hope they make a movie adaptation, and I hope they do not disappoint me in the movie adaptation, because I freaking love Better Than the Movies and series. And I reread the scene. The kissing scenes were so nicely described, but like not too described. PG-13. And West Bennett and her fake date stuff, blah, 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 and like they become really close. And Liz's idea of West is like from rom coms, those movies where the protagonist goes from the bad boy, like goes for the bad boy, falls for the bad boy, and then gets her heart broken. That's like what Liz quotes. She doesn't want a bad guy. She wants a good guy. So like she sees herself as in a rom-com movie, so she's like her character, and she sees Vest is just a bad boy, so she doesn't go for him. He doesn't see more of Vest than that. But then she realizes how sweet Vest is, how smart he is, and let's not forget West Bennett, who is hot, handsome, really kind, really nice, teasing, good to his friends, absolutely loves his girlfriends, is also good at math. How many boys can you find who are good at math? Let me tell you, it's so hard to find guys who are good at math. Like everyone in my school. And he's good at math. He's good at inventions. He's gonna go to engineering school very soon in the second book. And he's gonna go into water engineering. And he's hella smart too on top of that. So he's the whole package. And like Liz realizes all of that about him and finds she's falling for him, which is super cute. It's super sweet. Like really cute. And like in the end, like nearing the end, not end, like Michael says like Lacey like having problems, complication. Like obviously everyone in relationship have a problem. Like him and Lacey are having problems. They aren't girlfriend boyfriend yet, but like situationship type, right? And yeah, so Michael's like that, and then they were at a movie, okay, and then Michael asks Liz to prom, and then West notices, like before this, West and Liz kissed. So like they don't know what happened, but Liz is happy. She thinks she has feelings for him, and then West also thinks so. But then West is helping Liz get Michael. So like when Michael goes a full-on proposal, West gets totally jealous, and there's a girl named Alex, so he goes near her and stays with her. And then Liz, upon seeing West and Alex together, goes for Michael and says yes to the proposal. And then the prom, oh my god, everything after the prom is so great. But the prom, like Liz realizes her mistakes, apologizes to Jocelyn, because let me tell you, Liz has been a terrible friend. So I guess Liz, I kind of like felt like her character wasn't done that much justice, but I really liked her in the second book. I can't balance her feelings. Like in each chapter there's a like quote. There's a quote from like rom-coms and stuff, like To All the Boys I Left Before by Lara Jean. I loved that book. I also loved the movies, but let's not get into that. Like, and it's so cute. And then prom comes, she apologizes, she makes Michael get back together with Lacey, so character development. And then she is going full on. She's going full rom-com Liz mood, and she's preparing this full-on surprise for West at the spot, like campfire spot where they got close. Okay, so it's a super cute scene, but you better read it because it's so awesome. But West takes Alex there, and then she's preparing all the surprises for him, and then they bump into Alex and West, and she's like scrambling. I'm like, oh no, I wasn't going to come there. And like Liz full on panics, which I can totally get. Liz is super nervous about this, and then later she's just sitting in the car eating fast food delivery and regretting her life choices. Cue the sad music, sad memes. And then she's like, she's just eating a McDonald's burger, and then West comes out of nowhere, and he says, oh, you and Alex are together, right? Liz says, I quote, and then he is like, she's not you! I don't like her. She's not you. And it turns out West has liked her since they were young. And when she was young, Liz was young, and she used to play piano, and he used to stay outside her house just to listen. And that's why he's just a great book boyfriend. Like they kiss and stuff, and they get back together, and the ending's perfect because they go to her mom's grave and stuff, and like we gotta realize why Liz is as she is. Like, she thinks this rom-com thing is a connection to her mom, and like, I totally get it. Losing your parents and stuff must be really hard, and you want to keep whatever connections there. And she felt as though she had to do all of these things to get her mom's approval, and I'm really glad Bess taught her that it wasn't like that. So sadly, I thought this was the only book, but then there's nothing like the movies, which is awesome. But it was so heart wrenching. It took such a long time for them to just make up, forgive him, and just kiss. Because like I was so frustrated at this, kind of frustrated, but I can't face Les's feelings. So in this book, they break up, like just after we got our happy ending, because Wes's father dies, and like he lies that he cheated on her with a girl named Ashley, which is in the book. Like, she kind of plays a role, but like you have to read the book for that, because I can't go into every single event. So Wes over here lies that he's cheated on her, and they haven't been in contact for 2 years. Like in college, UCLA, okay? They both go together and they're so happy. But then before, Wes is like baseball, like another thing, he's really good at baseball. He got like a scholarship deals. His dad, and like he has to manage his sister, who's also in high school, Sarah. His sister's a diva, and his mom is not able to handle them, so he's the one with the job, and he lied to Liz. He still loved Liz so much that he lied to her. Like, he's getting her back after like he has finally gotten enough money, so Sarah has gotten into college now, and he's also going back to UCLA, where Liz is currently studying at, and she's trying to get her back. And this book is super good. And like Liz does not know he lied. And then like nearing the middle part of the book, she says she's fake dating a friend named Clark, who's really nice and stuff. And Wes is like jealous, but like he still has boundaries. He wants to kiss her so much, but we also get his both in this book. But like he knows she's with Clark, so he's like, I need to keep my distance, bro code and stuff. So he is really nice for that too. He was goaded for that, and like this book was genuinely suffocating. But then Liz knows, and then he gets like at first anyone wouldn't let him into college and stuff, and like he like tried again for his baseball thingy. So baseball's a really important part of him to still stay in college. And Liz is like music producer, okay? She's a DJ, music producer. I'm not saying she's not a DJ, but a music producer. But like she has this boss named Lilith, and that's the reason she has to interact with Wes on a daily basis, because like they're making this like sound music production for that baseball thingy. And so yeah. And in the end, she forgives him. It took such a long time because like during baseball, he like does really well. Really, really well. And he gets injured, and then Liz is like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life without you. And it's so cute. And I loved it. Okay, and sadly, that is the end of our Liz and Wes couple. But like there's short stories and stuff, and I've been like reading them all online. And next there's Betting on You and Do Over. These are standalone, so different books, not part of the series. These two are part of a series, and this is different, but it's kind of connected because the main character, the boy main character, is cousin of D. Wes Bennett. I forgot. There's some icks I got from the book, like how everyone was expecting Liz to forgive him so quickly. I mean, I get it. You want Wes and Liz to be together because they're destined to be together. But he lied, and like he didn't let her know the troubles he was going through. And how can she trust him again to tell her what he's going through? Because in relationships, communication is really important. And like the new improved for this in college, she becomes less romantic, finding her true self, and not connecting herself to her mother's rom-com thingy. So yeah, and Wes is like, I still know you. No, dude, you haven't seen her for the 2 years. You were the one who got contact, and you did not know her because people change in 2 years. But I mean, overall, really nice. Though logically, it doesn't make much sense. Should I do the do-over you? I should do do-over. So, Emily Hornby, okay? Emily Hornby, and Valentine's Day is repeating for her every single day, and she catches her boyfriend Josh. Like both of them are picture perfect student A. Like Emily and me are so similar. She's a people pleaser. She's a A student and she's always thinking about what other people do. She never does anything. So it keeps on repeating until one day she tries to do everything different. She doesn't try to follow the rules, and he meets her chemistry is a biology partner, Nick Stark, and one like every single time, every single repeat of Valentine's Day, they meet. So like this time, the last time she tries, she goes with Nick and has the perfect day. Like not perfect, they get in trouble, and that's the best part because, and she even gets a tattoo. The straight A student gets a tattoo, and she like. You must be wondering how she got into the situation. She had some of her grandma's day old chili, family chili, I think, and like repeat, repeat, repeat. And then she just learns so much. She learns not to care. And I think that's also a very important lesson for me because I'm always trying to please other people, and it's a really good lesson. And she's like, all of Lynn Pater's characters are so relatable to me. So Nick Stark and her end up together, and this is so cute. And like after Valentine's Day, after the perfect Valentine's Day, like Nick Stark lost his brother, so he doesn't. He's kind of like moody, sarcastic, brooding type. You know those types, those emo types. I also have one in my class. One, maybe two. Yeah, those guys who try to be emo. He isn't trying. He's just emo because his brother died. His brother Eric. So yeah, there's a lot of deaths. So, and like he is scared to be in a relationship again, to care again. So he pushes Emily away after the Valentine's Day, and surprisingly, she's very hurt. But she gets better, better, better. And on her birthday, like she's like divorced parents. Okay, there's also a pattern of divorced parents. The Wes's parents are both together, and so is Liz, except death. But like there's divorces and Betting on You too. So I think yeah, this book has kind of connection. And then divorced. Okay, so she's like a child who's like kind of neglected on some parts. She lives with her dad, and like she feels kind of left out because she is. She literally says that on her 7th birthday she wanted this unicorn cake, and she said it like she screamed it. I want a unicorn cake. I want a unicorn cake on my birthday. And in the end, no one got. She didn't even get a cake for her birthday. So I feel, which is bad parenting on your part. If you ever have that happen to you, I'm so sorry. It sucks. And like, you don't deserve that. If anyone has ever had did not have a cake on their birthday even if they wanted one. Okay, so he brings her the unicorn cake on her birthday, which she said she wanted, but her parents didn't remember. And like she loves her grandmother. She's absolutely close with her grandmother. And he collaborates with her grandmother, and then he's like, sorry, I was afraid about this thing, and he's honest. He's actually communicating with her, and it is so cute. And he apologizes, and it's so cute. So this one, I'm gonna rate all those books in the end. I'll tell you which one I like the most. Now for the last but not the least, Betting on You. So both the protagonists in this is the parents are divorced. So there's Bailey and Charlie. Charlie is Wes's cousin, okay? We only know in the like later parts of the book, in nothing like the movies. We know that Charlie is Wes's cousin, okay? So that's the only connection. We don't see Wes in this book though, even though I wish there was a crossover. So Bailey, okay, keeps meeting Charlie, and like Bailey is uptight, straight A. So I also relate to her, and she looks kind of like me, doesn't she? Glasses, not the hair color though, but like generally she looks like me, doesn't she? Oh my god, this cartoon covers are like so cute. I love those. And Charlie is the teasing Leo Waldus type. You'll get me. He's like funny and tall. He's funny, tall, teasing type, and like general. He's kind of the opposite of optimistic. Oh, I'm supposed to know this word. He's like a para. I don't know. He's yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, and they're like betting on you and stuff. They like her parents are divorced, like newly divorced, and his parents are also divorced. They like keep having chance meeting at first, like only some parts of the book, and they meet again with their best friend Nikisa and him in the Shaw, like this huge mall, and they work together. And have you watched the movie When Harry Met Sally? I haven't either, but it's mentioned in the book. So Harry met Sally, and like Charlie is one of those people who believe like boys and girls cannot be friends. You know those assholes who think like that. Boys and girls can be friends. Like I think that's totally wrong. But like Charlie's those kind of things. But he's not an asshole. Charlie's really good. So like Bailey proves that wrong, and they like debate about that stuff. It's really cute because later they kind of proves to be right because like he won't admit they're friends because he said friends always end in lovers, so he just refers to her as a coworker, even though obviously they're so much more friends. Like there's such tension between them, like they'd probably be more than friends from the start. So Charlie has his ex Becca he can move on from. Bailey has her ex Zach, which she can move on from. But this story isn't centered around Zach or Becca. So like this is just some parts of the story which tells you a lot and stuff like that. Like they get closer sharing about their shared unrequited like love for their exes and stuff. And her mom starts dating someone new and she's scared now. Billy is scared of change. And one thing I forgot to mention, her dad is such a negligent father. Like it's appalling. Her father goes 4 months without talking to her because Billy is always the one initiating. She wanted to see if her dad would be the first one to call. But then it goes 4 months without any contact from him and Billy's super sad about it. But Charlie's parents are also divorced, so he's kind of normal, and he feels bad for Bailey and comforts her a lot, and that's really cute. But I still wish Bailey had a better dad. And then they start fake dating to make Scott her boyfriend. Mother's boyfriend be like because Charlie is supposed to act as this like Bailey doesn't know how to act around Scott, and she feels Scott is coming into their life faster each day, so Charlie acts as humidifier, like someone who settles it, makes her more confident, makes her more of a jerk. So yeah, because she does not know how to be not mean, but like speak back and stuff. So they go on this trip, and Charlie and Bailey even kissed in front of one another as fake dating, but they like each other. They like each other. They become really close, and it's really cute seeing them. But then Charlie's friends Ellie and they go on double dates, just not with each other, even though they're supposed to be with each other. And like they, in the end, their friends end up dating each other, the ones they were on dates with. So they're like, maybe we are just in love with what, and they just like debate and stuff, and they totally forget about it. And then they like reveal like Bailey says she likes it, she wants a relationship with him, but Charlie's this like he's scared because of Becca and stuff, so he's like, no, we're just friends with a lot of things, and he pushes her away. And Bailey goes to prom alone with Nikisa, but Nikisa ends up getting back with her boyfriend. And she's alone at prom. And then Charlie comes running over with a little cat, which they saved. Like, they both saved. And he's such a softie. He's like, I was gonna give it to you because I want to say I really like you a lot. I do want a relationship with you. I'm so sorry for being an idiot and a jerk. And so it's so cute. You can see a pattern in these, right? Pushes her away, but like apologizes and communicates properly, so totally okay. So I rate better than the movies and 8.5. 8.5 in terms of its genre, YA, young adult chick flicks, romance, right? So I think it's really good, but Liz is kind of devoid in character, and she keeps going after. She keeps slobbering over Michael Young, but it's still good. And nothing like the movies. I would say an 8, not an 8.5. 7.5 or 8. It's good, but like some parts didn't make sense logically. It didn't need to make sense, but it still felt kind of icky in a way. Some parts often, like, I still know you in college when Beth said that to Liz. I don't know if you haven't seen her in 2 years. And the do over, I hated the way Nick pushed her away, but it is like this one is kind of reasonable because Nick's brother just died. He's obviously going to be scared of getting in a relationship, and they have their own flaws. Doesn't seem too perfect, doesn't seem too obsessed, but it's really good. So I would say it is also an 8.5, and nothing betting on you. This is my favorite, and I will rate it an 8.7. It's like out of all of them, it's the most like I get to see their bonding the most. 8.7, this one. And that is my honest review of the book series, Better Than the Movie Southern Pinner, and plus other books. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And make sure to subscribe to me, okay? I only have 182 subscribers, which is really sad. Now that you think about it, because there are so many girls lip syncing online, and they get 1,000 followers. But that is a talent because I look terrible while lip syncing, so I get it. But like, please some respect. I have to do so many things just to get this all right. I had to do at least 5 takes to get the intro right. So please take it into consideration and bye.